Let's right now try a little experiment. If you would stand up, just right where you are. Now, touch something. Not your neighbor. I saw that. There's always one in every group. Okay, great. Now touch something else. Pick something different. Wonderful. You can put your hands down now. Now, raise your hand if you used your hand to touch. Raise your hand. Okay, so almost everybody. Anybody else? Anybody not use their hand? There's often one. Very creative. Okay. So why is it that most of the very smart, very accomplished women in this room did exactly the same thing? Yeah, touch. Habit, right? Our brains tell our bodies, there's one way to solve this problem. It's how we've always done it. Ooh, we hate that when it's said to us, right? It's how we've always done it, but we just said it to ourselves. This is how we touch, most of us. It's how we've always done it. Our brain tells our body there is one way to solve this problem, and it's at the end of your arms. Let's try another experiment. If you're a figurative thinker, I want you to just pretend that you're in a situation and your hands are tied behind your back. And if you're a literal thinker, why don't you pretend that I cut off your arms? I'm a real jerk sometimes, okay? We got a little something for everybody. Figurative thinker, literal thinker. For whatever reason, your arms are of no use to you now. Now, touch something. Oh, what did that take you? 0.3 seconds? What'd you use? Foot? What else? Leg? Hip? Ooh, good. One time I was in a group and it was this guy, and of course it was a guy, said tongue, and I thought, you got a lot of faith in that tablecloth. Okay, so that took you 0.3 seconds. Guess what? That's resilience. Resilience is figuring out a new way to behave when your old ways of behaving aren't accessible to you anymore. It's figuring out a new way to do business when the old ways of doing business don't work anymore. That's all resilience is, and it took you 0.3 seconds. So I hope you remember that when you're sitting at your desk, banging your head into a wall, because your ways of working, of behaving, of doing business, of solving whatever problem is in front of you, of just getting through life, something changed, and it doesn't work anymore. But I want you to remember that it took you 0.3 seconds. So you are the most resilient group that I've spoken to this week. You can have a seat.